Sciatica. So, what are the three typical signs of sciatica? Now, sciatica is a very common problem, especially with working moms who sit at their desk for hours at an end, or probably they're going for meetings, traveling, sitting in long flights, and when they come home, they are standing, or against, like running after the kids or driving them to and fro classes. So, this prolonged standing or prolonged sitting can cause a lot of stresses to build up on your spine, especially your back, and that too specifically your lumbar spine or lower back, which can create an environment in which your sciatic nerve can get irritated and you might have problems like sciatica. Now, of course, it doesn't happen with one day of prolonged sitting or standing. It is something that gradually builds up over a period of weeks or months or years. But then, if you do have sciatica and you suspect that you have sciatica, how do you know that you do have sciatica? So let us talk today. Let's talk about the three signs that are typically seen when you have sciatica. Now, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids to help to, sorry, I help moms of younger kids who work in executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck and joint pains. I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle changes, some tips, tricks, hacks, and I also talk about some non-toxic natural products that have helped me in my pain and my spinal and joint pain journey. So I do this without taking away a big chunk of time from your already busy schedules. Hey, we are moms. We know how busy life can get between work and kids. So I do this without taking away a big chunk of your time so that you can incorporate these tips into your existing schedule. Alrighty, so let's get back to the topic for today, which is what are the three typical signs of sciatica? Now, the very first one is back pain. Because, all right, actually, let me just back up a little bit and tell you a little bit about sciatica in case you're not aware of what it is. So, sciatic nerve is one of the longest and thickest nerves in your body that originates or starts in your lumbar spine or your lower back area. And it goes down the back of your thigh, that's your hamstrings, back of your calf, that is the back of the legs, and then it goes into the sole of your feet, and it can go all the way to the tips of your toes. So whenever there's an irritation or compression of this nerve, like it is getting pinched in the lower back due to any reason, you can get sciatica, that is the pain along that path that I just described from the lower back down to the toes. So, the very first sign of sciatica is you will have some discomfort or pain in your lower back. There are a couple of people who do not have much trouble with their lower back, but they only get the sciatica pain down the leg. However, most of the population will have some kind of a discomfort or ache or maybe a full blown pain in their lower back when they have sciatica. Now, this could be because of your disc issues, degeneration, spinal arthritis. It could be any number of reasons in your lower back. So, sciatica is one of the symptoms that happens because of these problems that I just mentioned. Now, if you want to look into the details of spinal arthritis or disc bulges or any of these issues, you can go to my YouTube channel and have a look there. I've done a couple of videos on them, and I also talk about some solutions to these problems. Now, the solutions that I am talking about are present in my free community, and I will leave a link in the description of the video to my free community. It is the place where I've done a couple of free trainings on simple solutions to manage your nerve pain or simple solutions to manage your back pain. Anyway, so if you're looking for my YouTube videos, you can go to YouTube and search by my name, Swati Prakash, sciatica, or Swati Prakash. Ahead of that, you can just put disc bulge or whatever topic you're looking for. Okay, so let's move on to the sign, the second sign, that is leg pain. Now, it is very typical to get leg pain in sciatica. However, the variation can be you might have pain going from your back to your bottom or into the back of your thigh or just up to the back of your leg, or it may be going all the way down the distribution of the nerve, all the way to the tips of your toes. Now, the reason for this variation is it depends on how much compression or irritation is present on your sciatic nerve. Now, if you have a mild compression, it may just come as an on and off pain in your legs, or it may just be limited to the back of your thigh and not go down into your calf. So it really depends on how much compression you have. The third sign of sciatica is the type of sensation that you have in your back, and especially in your bottom and legs and toes. It could vary from burning to tingling numbness to pins and needles to a sharp shooting pain to a discomfort like a deep nervy kind of pain, or it could be just pain going down into your legs. Now, the reason for this variation in the type of sensation in sciatica is, if you look at any nerve for that matter, and if you look at the sciatic nerve, the fibers that are getting pinched or irritated in your nerve will decide the type of sensation, because different fibers within the nerve will carry different type of sensations in your body. So if, say, I have sciatica and the nerve fibers that are carrying the sensation of deep sharp shooting pain are getting compressed, and I will have sharp shooting pain in sciatica, whereas another person may just feel the burning down in the legs. So it can also manifest as hot or cold sensation. So it really depends on what kind of nerve fibers or which nerve fibers are getting irritated with sciatica. So these were the three symptoms, the signs that I was talking about. Another one that I'd like to highlight here is weakness in the legs. I did not include it in the three typical signs because this is usually seen when you've had chronic sciatica for a while. And weakness in the leg may be noticed more like, hey, when I'm walking, I get more pain down in the leg. I'm not able to lift it up, or when I'm rolling out of bed or getting up from sitting position to standing, uh, you may notice that your leg is weaker on one side compared to the other, and that is the side on which you have your sciatica. Now, there can be many causes of sciatica, as I had previously mentioned. It is possible that you have a disc bulge, then the bulge itself is sitting on the nerve or is touching the nerve. It is possible you have spinal arthritis and the spurs or the bony part, the uneven part of your vertebra. So instead of the smooth edges, the vertebra will have some uneven edges because of arthritis, and that could be compressing the nerve. So there can be various causes of back pain that can cause sciatica. So sciatica in itself is not a problem, is not a pathology in the back, but it is actually a symptom of one of the causes of back pain. So if you want to find out the causes of back pain, the very common ones, I have put together a free guide that talks about it. I will leave a link in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link to the free guide is in my bio. You can click on the bio and go on to free resources and you'll find it there. Alrighty, I hope this was useful. And once you know the cause of your back pain, you're better informed. You can discuss it with your healthcare professionals. You would know the reason for your sciatica. Once you treat the cause of your sciatica, you'll be able to manage your sciatica better. All right, if you have any questions, any comments for me, do drop them below the video and I will address them for you. I'll see